everybody. Before I begin reading the next chapter of Sideways Stories, I just want to congratulate all of you for your entries into the Principal's Challenge. Can you believe that we already have over 400 entries into our Principal's Challenge raffle? Congratulations and keep up the great work. Now it's time for Chapter 11 of Sideways Stories from Wayside School by Lewis Sacker. Chapter 11, Dana. Dana had 4 beautiful eyes. She wore glasses, but her eyes were so beautiful that the glasses only made her prettier. With 2 eyes, she was pretty. With 4 eyes, she was beautiful. With 6 eyes, she would have been even more beautiful. And even if she had 100 eyes all over her face and arms and her feet, why, she would have been the most beautiful creature in the world. But poor Dana wasn't covered from head to foot with beautiful eyes. She was covered in mosquito bites. Mrs. Jewel picked up her yardstick and said, "Now it's time for arithmetic." "Oh no, Mrs. Jewel," said Dana, "I can't do arithmetic. I itch all over. I can't concentrate." "But we have all kinds of arithmetic," said Mrs. Jewel. "Addition without carrying, addition with carrying, and carrying without addition." "I don't care," said Dana. "We have that too," said Mrs. Jewel. "Addition without carrying. Now stop carrying on." Dana whined. "I can't, Mrs. Jewel. I itch too much." "I'm too thirsty," said DJ. "I'm too tired," said Ron. "And I'm too hungry," said Terrence. "I don't want to do it," said Todd. Mrs. Jewel hit her desk with her yardstick. Everybody stopped talking. Mrs. Jewel said, "We are going to have math now, and I don't want to hear another thing about it." "But Mrs. Jewel, I really do itch. I can't do math," Dana whined. "No," said Mrs. Jewel. "Math is the best known cure for an itch. How many mosquito bites do you have?" "I don't know," said Dana. "Over 100? First I try scratching one, but then another one starts to itch. So I scratch that one, and that one stops, and then another one starts. So I scratch that one, and the itch moves down to another one. Then it goes back to the first one. The itch just never stays in the same place. I just can't scratch them all." "What you need is a good, strong dose of math," said Mrs. Jewel. "I'd rather have calamine lotion," said Dana. "Remember, Dana," said Mrs. Jewel, "mosquito bites itch, not numbers." "So what?" said Dana. Mrs. Jewel continued, "We'll just have to turn your mosquito bites into numbers." "I'm a mess," Dana moaned. Mrs. Jewel began to turn the mosquito bites into numbers. "How much is 3 mosquito bites plus 3 mosquito bites?" she asked. Rondi raised her hand. 6 mosquito bites," she answered. "How much is 6 mosquito bites minus 2 mosquito bites?" asked Mrs. Jewel. 4 mosquito bites," said DJ. "How much is 5 mosquito bites times 2? asked Mrs. Jewel. 10 mosquito bites," said BB. "Very good," said Mrs. Jewel. "I still itch," Dana complained. "I've got one more question," said Mrs. Jewel. "How much is 49 mosquito bites plus 75 mosquito bites?" Nobody raised a hand. "Think, class," said Mrs. Jewel. "This is for Dana." Nobody knew the answer. Dana's itch began to get worse and worse. At last, Dana began counting her own mosquito bites. She counted 75 on one side and 49 on the other. Then she added them together for a total of 124 mosquito bites. 124 mosquito bites, Dana called. "Very good," said Mrs. Jewel. Dana had 124 mosquito bites, and none of them itched anymore. "I'm still thirsty," said DJ. "Can math do anything for that?" "I'm still tired," said Ron. "I'm still hungry," said Terrence. "I still don't want to do this," said Todd. "I'm glad we turned my mosquito bites into numbers instead of letters," said Dana. "I could never spell mosquito." Stay tuned for the next Principal's Challenge.
Hi, Barkley Brook. Julia, could you imagine if you had 124 mosquito bites?
No, that sounds like a lot. How do you think Dana got all those mosquito bites, Connor?
I don't know. Hey, that's a great Principal's Challenge.
How do you think Dana got all her mosquito bites?
Bye, Barkley Brook.